So they called after Christian and Hopeful, and they stopped and stood still until the four men caught up to them. After a short greeting, Mr. Hold the World put forth the question to Christian and Hopeful, and asked them to answer it if they could. Christian, even a babe in religion, may answer 10,000 such questions. For if it is unlawful to follow Christ for mere loaves, then how much more abominable it is to attempt to make him and religion into an instrument to gain and enjoy the world. Nor do we find any other than heathen, hypocrites, devils, and sorcerers, who are of this opinion. First, the heathen are of this religion. For when Hamor and Shechem desired to obtain the daughter and the cattle of Jacob, they were told that there was no way for them to procure them but by becoming circumcised. So they reasoned, will not their livestock and their property all become ours? Therefore let us consent to their request. Jacob's daughter and his cattle were that which they sought to obtain, and their religion was the stalking horse they made use of in attempting to procure them. You may read the whole story in Genesis 34:20-23. Secondly, the hypocritical Pharisees were also of this religion. Long prayers were their pretense, but to get widows' houses was their intention, and greater damnation was their judgment from God. Thirdly, Judas the devil was also of this religion. He was religious for the money bag, that he might get gain, but he was lost, cast away, and became the very son of perdition. Fourthly, Simon the sorcerer was of this religion also, for he desired the power of the Holy Spirit so that he might make gain. His condemnation from Peter's mouth was suitable. May your money perish with you, because you thought you could purchase the gift of God with money. Fifthly, I am also mindful that the man who takes up religion for the world will also throw away religion for the world. For as surely as Judas contrived to obtain the world by becoming religious, so just as surely he also sold his master and religion for money. Therefore, to answer the question affirmatively, as you have done, and to accept such an answer as satisfactory, is both heathenish, hypocritical, and devilish, and your reward will be according to your works. Then they stood staring at each other, not knowing how to answer Christian, so there was a long silence among them. Therefore Mr. Byens and his friends began to lag behind, so that Christian and Hopeful might travel on ahead of them. Hopeful approved of the soundness of Christian's answer. Then Christian said to his fellow traveler, if these men cannot stand before the sentence of men, then what will they do when they stand before the sentence of God? And if they are speechless when dealt with by vessels of clay, then how will they respond when they are rebuked by the flames of the devouring fire?